I've watched people die, not in a movie, not in a textbook, in real life, in the emergency department, with my hands on their chest. And every single time, I ask myself the same question that philosophers, doctors, and scientists have argued about for centuries. At what exact moment does a person die? Is it when the heart stops? When the brain goes quiet? When you stop breathing? The answer is more complicated than you think, and it changes everything we know about life, death, and what it means to be human. For most of human history, the answer was simple. You die when your heart stops. No heartbeat, no pulse, you're dead. Doctors call this cardiac death, and for thousands of years, it made sense. When the heart stops pumping, blood stops flowing. Your organs, including your brain, start to starve of oxygen within seconds. Within 4 to 6 minutes, the brain begins to suffer irreversible damage. Within 10 minutes, without intervention, it's over. But here's where it gets interesting. We can now restart a stopped heart. We have defibrillators, CPR, drugs that can shock the heart back to life. So if we can bring someone back, were they ever really dead? As medicine advanced, we realized the heart wasn't the real answer. The brain is. Today, the legal and medical definition of death in most countries is brain death. Brain death means the entire brain has permanently and irreversibly stopped functioning. Not just the thinking parts, the brainstem too. The brainstem controls your breathing, heart rate, blood pressure. The automatic functions that keep you alive without you even thinking about it. When the brainstem dies, the body can no longer breathe on its own. We can keep the heart beating with machines. We can keep the lungs moving with ventilators. But the person, their consciousness, their identity is gone. This is why brain death is legal death. The machine is running, but no one is home. Here's something that will change how you think about death forever. When you're declared dead, legally, medically dead, your body doesn't get the memo immediately. Your cells are still alive. Not all of them, not forever, but for minutes, sometimes hours after you die, individual cells throughout your body are still functioning. Skin cells can survive for 24 hours, bone cells up to 36 hours, some immune cells even longer. In 2019, scientists at Yale University restored some brain cell activity in pigs 4 hours after death. They weren't conscious, but the cells were alive. Death, it turns out, is not a moment. It's a process. A slow, cellular unwinding. Not a switch being turned off, a dimming. The most complex system in the known universe, not ending, just changing state. Now, I have to talk about the part that even I, as a doctor, find genuinely strange. Near-death experiences. Patients who are clinically dead, no heartbeat, no brain activity, and were resuscitated, sometimes report extraordinary things. A tunnel of light, floating above their body, seeing deceased relatives, a feeling of profound peace. I've heard these stories personally, from patients in my own ED. Science has several explanations. Oxygen deprivation causing visual hallucinations. The brain releasing a flood of neurotransmitters as it shuts down. REM intrusion. But a landmark 2023 study published in PNAS, one of the world's top scientific journals, found something remarkable. Patients who had cardiac arrest showed a surge of gamma wave brain activity, the highest level of conscious brain activity, right at the moment of death. The dying brain may be more active than we ever imagined. We don't fully understand it, and anyone who tells you they do is lying. There is another layer to this that most people never think about: legal death. The law needs a specific moment, a timestamp, something definitive. But biology doesn't give us that. Biology gives us a process. So different countries draw different lines: brain death, cardiac death, circulatory death, different definitions, different moments, different laws. Even with medicine, we don't all agree. What we do agree on is this. So, when exactly does a person die? If you mean your legal existence, brain death. If you mean your heart, cardiac death. If you mean your cells, they linger for hours. If you mean your consciousness, we genuinely don't know. What I can tell you, as someone who stood in that room, is that death is not a switch being turned off. It's a slow dimming, a gradual unwinding of the most complex system in the known universe. And the more we understand about it, the more extraordinary it becomes. This is The Body Explained, where medicine meets the questions that keep you up at night. If this made you think differently about life and death, subscribe, share it with someone who needs to see it, and drop a comment. I genuinely want to know, what do you think happens in that final moment? I am Dr. Riddhi Patel. I'll see you in the next one.